on a sunny spring day on the beautiful banks of the Danube River, specifically in the German town of Ulm, a gentle and quiet child was born. His parents named him Albert. As days passed, Albert reached the age of 3, but the biggest problem was that Albert had not yet spoken. His father was worried and consulted a doctor in the town. The doctor told them, "My dear ones, I fear that your son Albert might be on the autism spectrum." Fortunately, the doctor's suspicion was not correct. A few years went by, and on a hot summer day, Albert was playing in the garden at home. His father approached him and gave him an old compass. Albert was amazed at how it moved, wondering what invisible forces influenced it. This moment ignited the spark of Albert's mind. From these early days, history revealed a brilliant mind that would rebel and steer the compass of physics. Welcome to the journey of the genius Albert Einstein, a journey through which we will delve into the beauty of its details, draw inspiration, and learn from it. Buckle up, and let's embark together on the first stop, Albert and school. Albert moved to Munich, where he attended the Luitpold Gymnasium. He was a good student, always asking questions and doubting more. He never left any equation without asking how and why it came to be, which angered some of his teachers. Nevertheless, Albert continued to ask questions. He would return home from school, and he began to expand his knowledge. By the age of 12, he had learned algebra and geometry, and by 14, he had mastered calculus. Albert was not excelling in all subjects. He excelled in mathematics and physics, but failed in history and language. Albert was passionate about asking questions and very curious, which made his mind a machine for thinking. Albert said about this stage, "I have no special talent, I am only passionately curious." He also said, "The important thing is not to stop questioning." This phase teaches us that school does not define genius. It teaches us to use our minds, ask questions, search, and answer. Remember never to stop questioning. Albert and work. In 1900, in the city of Zurich, Switzerland, Albert graduated from the Polytechnic Institute with a diploma in physics. Like any young person, he began his journey to find work. He tried teaching, wrote for journals, and knocked on every door. He almost gave up on physics and turned into an insurance agent. Imagine him knocking on doors saying, "Hello, sir, I am Einstein. Do you want insurance on your equations?" A few days passed, and while Albert was sleeping at home, a letter arrived by mail. "Congratulations, Albert. You have been accepted to work at the Swiss Patent Office. You can start work tomorrow." The next morning, Albert was at work on the 3rd floor, in room 86, at his wooden desk. Albert's job was simple. He finished his work quickly and dedicated his remaining time solely to thinking. Einstein said about this phase, "I think for months and even years. In 99 out of 100 times, I come to the wrong answer. But in the 100th time, I get it right." When faced with a problem, he would sit at his desk, spending most of his time thinking about the problem. Why it happened, what the cause was, why, where, and how. He would then spend a short time thinking about the solution. The deep interpretation here is that when you understand your problem, why it happened and how it happened, it becomes clear before you and the solutions automatically appear. The problem in our schools is that you are not allowed to think. You take the rules and apply them, memorize the lesson, and answer. There is no room for thinking or inventing solutions. Can we change schools and reality? Unfortunately, no, but we can change ourselves. We can train ourselves to think logically. Have you ever heard of a self-improvement? Yes, this is where it starts. Days passed with Albert, and from this wooden desk, he began to develop many of his theories. The tranquility of Albert's office played a significant role in his achievements. He said about this, "If you want to have good thinking, sit quietly alone. In short, it's you and your thoughts only." We always emphasize in the channel's tips to have a special place to study and work. Nothing brings out genius like solitude. We now move to our new stop. Albert turns the tables. In 1905, Albert published 4 research papers on light, energy, and motion. For 4 months, no one noticed those papers until a man named Max Planck read them, examined them, and realized that a brilliant mind was behind them, one that couldn't be stopped. From a modest wooden desk, a 26-year-old young man turned the tables of physics and energy. The years passed, and Albert's ideas continued. I believe his next stages deserve another video. So now we reach our final stop together, Albert and me. After this entire historical journey, what do we draw from it? We learn from Albert, firstly, that school is not a measure of genius. As you saw, a person can excel in one thing and fail in others. The important thing is not to let failure seep into your heart and to know where you are truly headed. This leads us to the second lesson from this journey. Wherever life places you, always think of your goals. Albert was employed in an office doing a job he didn't want. Yet he continued to pursue his dream of physics. So no matter where you are now, always think of your dream, follow it, and chase it. What use is life without a dream? What good is determination if we don't use it to chase that dream? The third lesson we learn from this journey is to think, ask, and discuss. God gave us a mind with billions of cells, not just to store information, but to think and seek knowledge. Whether you are in school, university, or work, keep your mind active and working. My dear viewers, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. Hope you have a great day.